Ladies and gents, my name is Efka and I'm filming some Pauper constructed videos for Manaleak. This is my first video of Pauper, and the point of these is to showcase the format and show how versatile, different, open for brewing, and how interesting and fun it is to play. I really like Pauper. I think it's all these things, and I think the format is at a healthy place right now. And if you check out the people who win dailies, which is the highest level constructed format for Pauper you can play on Motor right now, you can see that there's a large variety of different decks being played. Pauper is an expensive format, not at all. It's this deck, for example, costs about £25, I believe, or whatever the equivalent in tickets would be, and I believe about $42 or something like that if you are watching this in US or elsewhere in the world. The deck is very versatile. I borrowed the list from a player named Motu Matukata, who recently 4-0'd 2 dailies and 3-1'd one just a couple of days ago. So the deck is doing fairly well. And a similar deck has been around in Standard about a year ago, but it never really gained any traction. And it's called Delver's Fiend. Now, Delver's Secrets is obviously a really good common card, but the key to the deck is Kiln Fiend and Nivik Cyclops. Now, both of these cards say whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, that creature gets +3/+0. In the case of Nivik Cyclops, it's a defender, but if you cast an instant or sorcery, it can attack as though it didn't have defender. Now, Nivik Cyclops costs 1 more, but it is very versatile because of its 4 toughness. It makes it a lot less prone to removal, and that's very important because Kiln Fiend can die to a variety of different removal spells. Now, okay, so the objective of the deck is to just deal as much damage as quickly as possible. It's sort of like a combo deck, if you will, although it's very aggressive. Reminiscent of the Infect deck in Modern, if you will. And, okay, so let's look at the Instants and Sorceries package. We have 17 lands, by the way. Some of them are Izzet Guild Gates. The Guild Gates are necessary, even though they are a little bit slow. Aside from that, you have Lightning Bolts, which I don't need to explain. Faithless Looting lets you dig, and it also has Flashback, which means you can cast it again, triggering Nivik Cyclops and Kiln Fiend. Assault Strobe gives target creature double strike for single red mana, which is bonkers if you think about it, because even if you just cast that with Nivik Cyclops, yeah, you're going in for 8 damage. And every instant and sorcery is +6 after that. Then we have Shadow Rift, which kind of gives the creature unblockable because almost nothing else has Shadow. We have Preordain and Ponder to do our digging. Dispel, which is kind of necessary to protect your Kiln Fiends against various sources of removal. Delver's Secrets, I don't need to explain that card either. With so many instants and sorceries, it's just really good. Artful Dodge gives the creature unblockable, which is almost essential, and it also has Flashback, means you can cast it again, trigger it again. Gitaxian Probe costs no mana and draws you a card, hopefully another instant, and it's just good. And Apostle's Blessing, again, is protection from artifacts or from the color of your choice, which is awesome. The only thing it doesn't stop is it still lets Eldrazi block, but that's such a rare occasion, even though there are Eldrazi in the format and it is kind of relevant. Now, the sideboard is what makes this deck really expensive. You have Hydroblast and Pyroblast, which are basically Red Elemental Blast or Blue Elemental Blast, and they're just really good. They're just bonkers silly good, which let you destroy a permanent if it's blue, or counter a spell if it's blue, and vice versa with red. And We also have Flaring Pain, which says damage can't be prevented this turn and has flashback, so you can cast it again. And it's relevant because there are various fog spells that some decks play, like Fog itself or Spore Frog. Yeah, Flame Slash, which gets rid of opposing Nivik Cyclopses in mirror matchups. And Electrickery, which is great against various aggro decks. It's pretty good against Stompy, kills elves. Deals with Boggles if they haven't been enchanted with anything. And more dispels. It's quite important to mention that sometimes you can cast an instant, then cast a spell and then dispel your own dispel just to trigger Nivik Cyclops or Kill Fiend multiple times and just go for the win. The deck is a lot of fun, and we're going to take it to 2-man queues, hopefully. It's really hard to play 2-man queues in Moto for Pauper because not many people like to play them because the EV is terrible and people just don't like doing them. And sometimes you will find very competitive decks just in tournament practice. So if we can't get anyone in 2-man queues, we're just going to do tournament practice and see how it pans out. And stick around for round 1.